Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for your patience. I could not do the videos from last 1 month. Sorry for that. So, who all are new to my channel, please subscribe it and you can share my videos to your colleagues and friends. So, let's start for that. Today's session is till now what we are covered. I'll just explain you. Till now, we have covered it EC2 and S3 bucket and VPC. These are all the main topics. So we have covered it. Okay. So from today, I'm going to talk about RDS. Okay. So what is this RDS? Okay. So let's go to the RDS services. Okay. So let me talk about before starting the session. So, what exactly RDS? Okay, what is the meaning of RDS? Okay, so Amazon it is introduced the service called RDS. Okay, the full form is Relational Database Services. Okay, so why do we use it? RDS. Okay, so RDS is a web services that makes it easier to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the any cloud. Okay, that means cloud. Okay, and it provides a cost efficient resizable capacity for an industry standard. Okay, so these are all the features available in the RDS. Okay, so next, so what else? Okay, so what are the uh, topics? Where all the databases we can use it. So we can use a database in the EC2 or on premises. Okay, uh, here we can use it one way. Okay, and so from there you need to manage it your own. Okay, so from if we come to the RDS. Okay, so no need to manage some steps. Okay, so I'll talk about some other details, shared services model, all those things. There's a lot of things are there. Okay, let me talk about DB engines. So as of now, RDS it is supporting MariaDB, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, and Postgres SQL. Okay, so these are all the DB engine it is supporting RDS. Okay, so if we are talking about DB instance storage, okay, so general purpose SSD it is going to use it and provisioned IOPS and magnetic. Okay, these are all the things it is going to use it. Okay, next if we talk about VPC and AWS regions. So normally RDS should be there in the private subnet. Okay, so under the VPC. Okay, if you are talking about security group, okay, security group controls the access to your DB instance. Okay, that means you can just give your IP address or you can give the specific range of the IP address so that it will allow to interact with your RDS. Okay, let me come to the next one is RDS monitoring. So RDS monitoring it is managed by CloudWatch. Okay, so by default CPU, disk, memory, everything it is managing. Okay, so how many ways we can able to communicate with the Amazon ADS? So one is from Amazon management console. This is what we are able to see it, and command line interfaces and APIs. Okay, you can use it third party any APIs. Okay, you can interact with that. Okay, so let me come to the straight away for the practical session. So today we are going to create a MariaDB database and we are going to connect with the EC2 server. Okay, so that is what we are going to cover it. Okay, so this is like a same session in the your live environment, but the make sure that you need to whatever you are going to launch RDS or EC2 machine should be there in the private. So here I'm going to use it default. So I'm not going to allow blocking anything. Okay, if you are using in your company, your organization, you need to use always private subnet. Okay, so what I can do it, I'm going to create a instance now. Okay, so I'm going to create a one instance. Okay, let me talk before that. I wanted to talk about diagram. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover it today's session. So today's session, this is internet. Okay, I mean you are the user here. Okay, this is a region where it is mentioned. After that, it is showing VPC. So VPC, it is attached with the internet gateway because it will communicate with the your EC2 machine. Then it will communicate with the DB. Okay, so EC2, I'm going to create it in the public subnet. Okay, private subnet in the RDS. Okay, so this is how there is a communication with the RDS with the security group. Okay, so let's create a EC2 machine. I'll make it as a DB connect, or you can give it your as per company standard anything. So I'm going to use it 2023 AMI Amazon. I'm not going to change any instance type. This is for the testing purpose. I'm not going to use any different instance type. So as of now, keeper also, if you wanted to, you can use it. You can create a keeper. So obviously there is a keeper in your company. So you can use the same keeper to launch it. So I'm not going to use it because I'm going to connect through uh, uh, SSM management, SSM console. Okay, then if you are talking about VPC, so here there is a VPC details and subnet details, auto assign public IP. For this machine, it is required public IP. Okay, in your company, you are not going to allow it any public IP. Okay, let me select the existing one. So existing security group, it is allowed for the all the ports. Okay, so then I'm going to use it. IEM instance profile, I'm going to use it. SM is it. Okay, so this will be used to connect our EC2 machine. Okay, so I'm going to show it you how we can connect it using SM. Okay, let me launch it. And if you are come to the database, so I'm going to create a database here. So you can just create a database here. So if you wanted to, your as per your company standard, you can use standard if you want, or easy to create. This is also fine. This is for the complexity. Just go for the testing purpose, easy create and MariaDB. Okay, and just use for the free tier for this session. If you are working on the company, you can go for production as per the requirement. So I'm not going to change anything. I'll just mention it admin auto generate. So I'll just create a database. Okay, let me copy the password here. Okay, let's wait for the to create the database. I'll just paste it here, password. I'm going to create UL. So here I have used IAM role. Okay, this IAM role having a SSM agent access, so that we can able to connect from here only. So I don't wanted to use my terminal. So I can use it session manager also. This way also I can connect it, or EC2 instance connects. Okay, so I'm going to connect it here. Okay, so to communicate with the database, okay, we need to install it some packages. So let me install it. Okay, let me clear the session. Let me install the packages. Okay, so now I'm going to install it. MariaDB client edition. So we are going to just create a one sample uh, uh, a table which is shows current date and time. That is what we are going to see it now. So let's wait for the come up the database. Okay, let me go inside here. So it should be shows here in point. So let's try for workbench here. So let me show it you a different way to connect database here. I'll just paste it here. Admin username is, and I'll just paste, copy, and paste it. Okay, so I'm going to mention the endpoint. So let's wait for that. So I'm going to connect it with the Linux machine and workbench. So workbench used for to connect your database. So let it complete it. So I have some documentation. Let me explain it till the database comes. Okay. So if I'm talking about Amazon EC2 and on-premises databases, okay. So if you're talking about on-premises management, so everything managed by customer only. Okay, for example, application optimization, scaling, high availability, database backups, database software patching, software install, OS patching, OS installation, server maintenance, hardware lifecycle, power, network, everything customer has to be take care of it. Okay, so if you are coming to the Amazon EC2 management, that means EC2 machine. So EC, I mean, AWS will take care about power, network, cooling, hardware, server maintenance. Okay, so these are all related EC2. Okay, if you come down below, so this is Amazon RDS and versus Amazon EC2. Okay, if you are talking about Amazon RDS management, so everything it is taken care by AWS itself only. Okay, so you need to work for only for the application optimization. Okay, this will taken care by Amazon. Sorry, the customers. Remaining everything will be taken care by AWS. Okay, so this is a one advantage. So earlier I talk about DB engines. These are all it will support. Okay, and these are all the storage. It is supported. Okay, Amazon RDS monitoring. Okay. So I can just go through this documentation so that little bit you'll get to know some details. Okay. Okay. So I think we can able to see database endpoint. Okay. So let me. I'll just paste it here. So let me go to the our EC2 machine. Okay. From here, what I'm going to do, MySQL hyphen h, and I'll paste the endpoint. Okay. Let me. So then later I'm going to mention the port number is 3306, and hyphen U means it's a user. Okay, I'll be mentioning admin. Hyphen P is hyphen P means password. Let me copy this one. I'll just hit enter. Okay, it is asking for the password. Just enter it. It is access denied. Let me check. MySQL -h endpoint. Access denied. Let me come to here. What is the default username? Okay, says admin only. Okay, let me copy. Oh, so there is a space here. Okay, while pasting. Okay, so now we are able to log into the database. So I'm going to just create a one sample command. I'm going to run it. So this is for it will just show the date and time. So the same way, so I can just come to, let me copy here. Let me open the workbench here and just connect it. Okay, so that it will be connected your MySQL workbench. Okay, so let's wait for to come up. Okay, this is how we can able to communicate with the EC2 to RDS. Okay, so both the way it should be running on the private subnet. Okay, your connection attempt failed. Let's see what is the error. Okay, so in the meantime, okay, let me just come to invert role. So it is already enabled everywhere. Let's see 3306, right? I'll just use it. No, I can use it. My IP. Okay, let me come to database. Maybe there is a issue with the password because there should be no space here. So just make it properly. User ID password. Okay, so this is all about RDS. Okay, so let me come up with a different DB engine. How do we connect it? Okay, those details. Okay, so let me wind up for the today's session. Okay, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so please subscribe my channel, guys. Okay, do not forget it. Maybe there was a issue with the password or not. Let me check it out in the next coming session. Okay, so thanks everyone. Bye bye.